Alrighty. Hi, my name is Iris Rocha, and we are Coffee Crew. And today we're going to be sharing our brochure on California with you. Now, Coffee Crew does consist of 6 members: myself, Crystal Scoville, Rebecca Salcida, Robert Garcia, Claudia Burnell, and Samantha Perkins-Soria. Now, I was in charge of the design aspect of the brochure, and going into it, I knew I wanted to keep it eye-catching yet organized. To achieve this, I went ahead and added some eye-catching features like the gold stars up at the top for 5-star transportation, some half transparent imagery behind the information to really give some layering and dimension to the brochure, really being able to captivate that reader's eye. I did use a couple of colors as well throughout the brochure to really add a little bit of emphasis on each side of information of the trifold, as well as a few photos to really give the essence of what California looks like, if that's either a beach or mountains. And all of these destinations are in California, and most of them were mentioned in our brochure. Now, for the backside of the brochure, this is where the bulk of the information is. And this page was really important to keep it very organized. So as you can see, each information is placed strategically to make it easy to read and not too heavy on the eyes, as well as some imagery to add the eye catching, like the borders on the corners that are white and have a little bit of shape, as well as the images that are a little bit layered to add again that dimension and layering aspect to the whole brochure. Now, in terms of the information in the brochure, the rest of the team and Coffee Crew will go ahead and give you an in-detail description of what's in each trifold, and I will hand it over to Crystal, and she'll give you some background on California.
Hi all. So this panel includes different information about California, from the history to the geographic locations. So California has 840 miles of beautiful coastlines along Pacific Coast Highway, aka Route 1, with 4 main geographic regions from the coast to the beautiful mountains, to the valley, to the desert. Not many states have these many different regions, all within a drivable distance. That's what makes California so great and special. With sunny skies throughout the year, California has a Mediterranean climate with hot, dry summers and mild, wet winters. Peak season in California is June to August, and off season is November to February. So whether you want to ski or swim, it has many things to do all year round. As the 31st state of the United States, California is known for the gold rush, agriculture, almonds, also oranges, the missions, and the economy. With so many backgrounds from Asia, Spain, and Mexico, you can enjoy many languages, many great foods, and traditions from all over the world. I got most of my information online from different websites like history.com, Visit California, Nations Online, World Travel Guide, Make the Trip Matter, and Travelers Worldwide. There's so much information about California, I decided to go with the most interesting facts to share in the brochure. I was hoping interesting facts about California would draw in travelers from all over the world and also show how much more there is to California than just what most know about, like Hollywood and Los Angeles. Up next, we have Rebecca, and she will tell you all about the places to stay and the great ways to get around California.
So I will be covering places to stay while traveling, and I will be covering the following topics: how to get around and places to stay while traveling in California. So let's start off with the car rentals. For Los Angeles, I found Expedia, and for Santa Barbara, you can check out Almonds Rent a Car, and for Monterey, I found Monterey Touring Vehicles. While visiting in San Francisco, you can rent a car at City Rent a Car. There are several options to choose the perfect car rental to make your trip better. For hotels, to find the perfect place for a getaway, try these places. For Los Angeles, if you're looking for luxury, try a hotel at booking.com. Or if you're looking for beachfront hotels while you're staying in Santa Barbara, visit TripAdvisory. They have a lot of beautiful hotels to offer. Because comfort is important, you can try any of these sources to find the perfect place that fits you. Once you stay at these places, you will carry memories forever. I hope these sources help bring tourists to the Golden State of California. So the sources I found were where I found my information was Google Review, hotels.com, expedia.com, budget.com, booking.com, TripAdvisor. And now I'm going to pass this presentation off to Robert to discuss the activities to do in California.
Thank you, Rebecca. So for this panel, it is meant to show travelers from all backgrounds the variety of activities California has at its disposal. California is known for its beautiful sights, so that's where we'll begin. These picturesque places are memorable and iconic locations across the coast, such as the Golden Gate Bridge, Bixby Bridge, and the Hollywood sign at Lake Hollywood Park. The next category we have here is titled Eat, Drink, Shop. And these are popular tourist destinations where travelers can enjoy the amazing food and drinks California has to offer while exploring nearby stores to window shop and buy souvenirs. Many of these locations come with gorgeous views of the ocean, such as Pier 39 in San Francisco, Canary Row in Monterey, and the Santa Monica Pier. We made sure to include activities for those traveling families, and California has plenty to offer, from zoos to theme parks to the Yosemite National Park, sorry. Finally, we arrive at the popular beaches category, where we included a handful of beautiful beaches that would pique anybody's interest. The headliners here are Pacific Beach in San Diego, Pfeiffer Beach in Big Sur, and Half Moon Bay in San Francisco. The information in this slide was gathered through personal experiences and research from an online source listed on the slide. Deciding what to include was difficult as California has an abundance to offer, but we tried to include the best options for each category to give tourists an easy choice when deciding their next destination. Up next, we have Claudia, and she's going to go over our itinerary.
Hi, everyone. You can explore a 5-day escape through California during a 5-day trip starting in LA or Los Angeles. It's the largest city in the state. Los Angeles is also known for the city of angels. You could spend your day having fun-filled blast in Disneyland and then head on to the Dodger Stadium in the evening for a game. Your next stop would be Santa Barbara. You can hop into a rental and about an hour and a half drive. You'd be driving through beautiful Pacific Coast Highway and enjoying their views and sandy beaches. Santa Barbara is the perfect place to relax and to have some surfing lessons. Day 3 would be San Luis Obispo. You would drive another hour and a half while enjoying the scenery along the way. Your next destination in San Luis Obispo can be Paso Robles, stop there for some wine, Pismo, and other surrounding cities. For day 4 would be Big Sur or Monterey. That's a 2.5-hour drive to your next destination. Monterey is where you can spend a few hours taking in beautiful views and also visiting the largest aquarium, the second largest aquarium in the world. Day 5 would be, last but not least, San Francisco, the gateway to the Golden State. You can check out your hotel there and take a walk during the day or evening and visit many areas that have lots of fun things to do and visit the Golden Gate Bridge. Our sources used here for this slide was Planetware, Google Maps, Slow, Safe Ride, and Off the Grid. And now I'm going to hand it over to Samantha, so she can wrap up our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Claudia. So we decided the best way to include the most of California was to stick with the Pacific Coast Highway, with our main focus being Los Angeles to San Francisco. We thought that would cover a lot of the areas that we all wanted included in our brochure, so we stuck to those 5 cities to travel to in 5 days. Originally, we did want to include Yosemite in the itinerary, but unfortunately, Yosemite is about 4 hours away from the Pacific Coast Highway. If the goal were to set an itinerary for 10 or 14 days, then Yosemite absolutely would have made its way on there. But for 5 days, adding Yosemite in just didn't sound like a realistic, enjoyable road trip option. The 5-day itinerary panel of the brochure is meant to grab the reader's attention with a brief description of how they could travel a large portion of California in only 5 days. Our hope was to entice the traveler with a few of the fun tourist attractions in California while also educating them on some fun facts about the state. Next, we have our works cited slide. And this area is where we show all of our sources that we use to create this brochure for you. A fun little fact about our team here, we are all locally from California. So we were all very excited to have the opportunity to provide you with an engaging brochure that included some of the fun things that we have all had firsthand experience in enjoying in our home state. A lot of the attractions displayed in our brochure are all places that we have been to. These cited sources we mostly needed in order to confirm that there were no permanent changes due to the pandemic and COVID. Thankfully, California has opened everything back up, and we do expect to see an increase in travel rates. Thank you so much for taking the time to review our presentation. Truly, we extend our gratitude for choosing us to display what we love most and what we feel others will enjoy about California. Thank you.